Hello, my name is Juliet Cortez, and today I am going to tell about the use of
Meaning and machine learning techniques for fraud detection in final statement, a systematic mapping study.
Fraud detection in final statement is a constant and laborious task in the audit area. The detection of fraud in financial statement is necessary for companies in the private and public sectors.
Conventional techniques are used to determine the financial situation of the company and the futures.
The payroll review of the financial statement is vital to prevent fraud in order for directors to make decisions and strategies that reduce the impact.
Cordial greetings. My name is Esteban Cuello and I will talk to you about some audit issues. The audit does not have an exact date of appearance, but it can be said that it arises from the need to maintain control over the heritage in previous times. The audit is formalized in Colombia with the Cameron mission, which arrived in Colombia in the government of Petronel Ospina due to economic difficulties that the country was going through. The audit is an evaluation and control process that allows you to identify the weaknesses and strengths of the organization's internal control in order to reduce the entity risk index or the tax fraud. There are several types of audits, which can be performed by an internal or external auditor. The internal is hired by the administration or by management to maintain the organizational function, and external can be hired by third parties interested in the organization to have some security. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Angel, the student of the cook. Today we will talk about the history of the auditing. The auditing makes the begin things of the history of men, for the need to be about the question to process. So today they have a much small margin of the error. Also serve. In ancient times, the figure was not a thing, but its function if they were carried out, and they were carried out by a person called escriba in Spanish, escriba, who had control of the feudal lords. It's the latter term, thanks the different movements the audit tax the count today. South of the mission kernel, author was created that they make the auditing in countering consolidity in an effective high and why the new constitution. We have the figure of public account and revisor fiscal.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Jesus Quesada, and I will talk about the origin of the Audi in Colombia. Well, as for the origin of the Audi in Colombia, there is not a specific date, but history tells us that science columns trip to America. Um, we have knowledge of the first tie of Audi and control due to on that time people were assigned to control and manage fund and the speech. As time was passing, clearly this one was evolving, and it was having more formally in in 20 in 1922 when the banking crisis was created, the president at that moment requested one group of experts to order one series of proposed remodeling the monetary system, procedures, and banking. To this that was denominated the Mission Commerce, guide for Edwin Walter Commerce, and this was the origin of the audit in Colombia. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Maria de la Hoz. My topic is about financial accounting. Accounting is a methodology by which the financial information of a company is registered, classified, and communicated. This information will be useful for making decisions, but in accounting, there are types of these sense in companies. There are different users which different information need. For example, employer, inventor, creditor, supplier, under tax authorities, etc. Each for them have different interesting, and to respond to this information, there are several types of accounting, cost, administration, and financial, which will be the one we will focus on for the moment. Financial accounting generated information for general user from the organization. The report such a balance sheet, statements of financial or income statement, for example. This will help to make decisions to optimize the resource of the company. These statements contain past events or historical numbers which help the company in investing in financial and operation. These statements provide elements such as solvent liquidity, probability, operational efficacy.
Law 4009. This law has just public accounting should be personal of public interest. This referring to has must be auxiliary of justing in that public interest. It also speaks to house principle governing that public accounts. These principles are all relate looking for that same interest, which is to trade a professional integral of that public account. The fundamental principles are integrity, objectivity, independence, liability, confidentiality, observing of the regulation, competence, and professional undeck. In the dissemination and collaboration, conduct of ethics, respect among colleagues.
My name is Heidi Ramirez, Forensic Audit. The significant impact of fraud. Forensic audit investigations are conducted in the fragment and dispersed manner to the nature of the subject. Each study is confusing. In the sense, the objective is the characteristics, the empirical approach in forensic audit that investigators have used to study fraud. The methodology was the literature rate of descriptive explored scope using the scope database, shared descriptor, and determined organisms in analysis. The result in life of their methodologic
Hi, my name is Javier Osorio. Today we'll talk about the risk that the auditor has, which are three. The first is the inherent risk. This type of risk has to exclusive with the economic, active, or business of the company, regardless of the international control system that are being applied their control risk. This is a very important influence on the international control system that are implemented in the company and the circumstances become insufficient indicate for the application and time of decision of irregulation and risk of decision. This, this type the risk of defects related to audit because of it as about non-decision of the existence of errors in the process carried out.
My name is Anderson. Today I had to come to the court at Blues. I is purple. I purple influence things that a company markets out to the salary of its employees both and the accounting payroll is an important part of can your bossing accounting start out the that in counting the payroll indication amount paid to the employees company during a passing period of time, usually months occurred. A critical aspect of finance accompanied payroll is very important in the finances account of company for, for several reasons.
Good morning. I am going to tell about to hit this standard set of the global responsibility. That is independent auditor has with conducting of audit of financial statement to basis of the guidelines of the real charts in addition to include two aspects to be taken before accounting to meet to edit objectives. I charge those is created quick del objectives to provide to tool for auditor. In el vidre of exercise in el medit of excursion. It's a word to increase the degree of confidence to usher on its information. This confidence is a stand to throw to opinion. It should in auditor reports with contact important that count by
Near 200, this standard says of the overall responsibilities of the independent auditor when performing an audit of financial statement based on the guides of the standard. It is important to know that this standard has three general objectives. These are: first, identify and assess the rise of misstatement and material misstatement, either be fraud of error based on the company's environment.
Hello, my name is Juan Vargas. I am a public accounting student at the University of the Coast, and today I am here to tell you about the audit. The audit is a tool that allows to carry out a clear examination rather than who prepares the financial information. It allows you to now identify the weakness and strengths of the internal controls of an organization. Depending the focus field of actions, audits can be classified to system, system or IT audit, accounting audit, financial audit, clinical audit, among others. Once the audit is implemented, The process that are implemented in organization must be taken into account in order to defeat fraud.
It is a review of account of the company or entity with the aim of investigate whether they are in accordance with the provision previously established. An audit is the reflection in the pure state of accounting in a company. The definition of auditing is somehow understood as the related process carried out in a company with the primary purpose of guaranteeing information for business accounting.
Continuing with this interesting topic, we talk about the type of audit. There is internal audit and external audit. In the external audit, we found that according to the IAD, internal audit is defined as objective and independent, assurance and consistent activity designed to evaluate and improve the operation of the organization, helping the organization by providing a systematic and disciplinary approach in the order to evaluate and improve the effectiveness of right management control and governance process. An external audit, on the other hand, external auditor are professional accountant according to the International Federation of Accountants. I filed an audit. Engagement is defined as rationally assured. Engagement is with a professional accountant. In public press, expressed an opinion as to whether the financial statements are the proper and material respect of providence a true and rational view as to whether they were unreasonably present in material respect with the applicant financial statement from a work at work that is carried out in accordance with international standards of auditing. This includes the regulatory audit, which is in audit required by law or the other regulation.